Many Christians read the story of the rich man and Lazarus in Luke 16 as literal history, but Jesus' original audience didn't. Because this wasn't a historical report, it was an allegory drawn directly from Old Testament prophecies about the coming destruction of Jerusalem and the Levitical priesthood in AD 70. We know this because some early manuscripts like Codex Bezae even introduced the story by saying, "He spoke another parable." And in context, this is the final parable Jesus gives directly to the Jewish leadership. The Pharisees, the priests, the ones who justified themselves, loved money and robbed God, just as Malachi said. So who is the rich man? Not a random sinner, not a wealthy unbeliever, but the apostate priesthood of Levi, dressed in purple like kings and fine linen like priests, just like the Hasmonean priest kings who ruled Israel. And who is Lazarus? Not a random poor man. The name Lazarus comes from Eleazar, God is my help. It's the name of the faithful high priest who replaced Aaron, and it's used prophetically for Jesus in places like Isaiah 50 and the Psalms. Jesus came as a poor beggar, full of sores, bearing our sicknesses, surrounded by dogs, Gentiles who honored him, and eating crumbs, humbling himself as a man. Then the beggar dies, the crucifixion. He's carried by angels, the ascension, and he rests in Abraham's embrace, the rightful seed of the covenant. Then the rich man dies afterward, 40 years later, when Jerusalem and the priesthood were destroyed in AD 70, exactly as Deuteronomy, Isaiah, and Malachi foretold. In Hades, the priesthood is pictured as exiled, buried, judged. The flames? God's burning wrath from Deuteronomy 32 and Isaiah 50. The rich man cries out, "Send Lazarus to me," just like Israel cried, "Hosanna, save now." But Jesus says there is a great gulf, the blindness laid on Israel, just like Isaiah 6 and Romans 11 describe. He says the rich man has 5 brothers, the 5 other sons of Leah, Reuben, Simeon, Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun, the tribes of Israel. And the story ends with this warning. If they won't listen to Moses, they won't even listen to the one who rises from the dead, which is exactly what happened.